Letty and I have grown up in the city. We have seen good things as well as bad things. We are used to seeing things the way they happen in the city.
We're also always hearing about how life in the suburbs is more peaceful and in the city there's too much crime. People say the city is so dangerous and that the suburbs is more safer.
So we decided to find out for ourselves and see some of the differences between the city life and the suburban life.
A few weeks ago, Marisol, a few students, and I took a 45-minute drive to the western suburbs.
We expect to see a more peaceful area where everybody's gonna be more calm, and every place is gonna be more clean.
And we also expect to see like small little houses.
I think the kids are gonna be better off because the kids are gonna have they've grown up in a better environment than us. Maybe they're gonna be more pure-minded because maybe they haven't seen as many bad things as we have. We drove around and got a look at some of the neighborhoods and houses that might be seen in a suburb.
Oh, made me wanna holler and throw up both my hands. Yeah, it made me wanna holler and throw up both my hands. Oh, crime is increasing.
Next, we visited a town called Woodridge and went to an ice arena there.
What comes to your mind when you think of the word city?
Office buildings, lots of cars, smog.
More congestion, more traffic.
There's a little bit higher crime rate compared to in the suburbs.
Kind of think when you go down there that there's a lot of gang problems and stuff, so by watching the news you kind of get the idea that Chicago's like huge gang troubles and everything.
To get another perspective, we also did some interviews in the city with people shopping around at Saparama and Ashland.
¿Qué opinas tú de los suburbios?
Lo principal es que se caracterizan porque siempre han estado más limpios y allá, o sea, allá no existe tanta población inmigrante regularmente, existen puros anglosajones.
What comes to your mind when you think of the word suburb?
Pretty homes, safer living than in the city.
Could you give any good qualities about the city?
It's the melting pot for overseas countries. When they come here, you can find and do just about anything you want to do in the city of Chicago. It caters to the world.
¿Te gustaría ir a vivir allá?
En lo personal, no. Porque allá siento que hay más discriminación que aquí en la ciudad.
Gangs and pollution are a major problem in our neighborhood, but we wonder if they are a problem in the suburbs too. Do you have any problems with gangs?
No, because I've never been encountered with gangs. There's this one kid in my school, though. One day I wore this black shirt and he had like a star on it, and he said it was a gang sign.
At school, like kids drawing gang symbols on their books and like drugs and stuff.
Small fights and everything, but not really big.
I don't think it matters where you live. I think we're finding out that gangs are everywhere, and I think it's just very important that we have enough activities to keep youth and teenagers more interested.
Is there a difference between schools in the city or schools in the suburbs? We asked a few suburban kids for their opinion about schooling.
Everybody in my class is like white, because we've got more like white kids in our school than black.
What is the racial majority in your school?
Oh, white, definitely. But everyone gets along, it seems.
I feel very safe in my school. It's a good environment. I'm comfortable. I like it a lot. Look at our schools in the city. They're terrible. I mean, they don't do anything with them. We have kids bringing guns to school and stuff like that. It's really sad.
One major concern in the city is crime. We wanted to know if people in the suburbs ever feel unsafe or fearful about where they live. Do you consider the neighborhood safe?
It's not as safe as it once was, but the neighborhood is pretty safe. I mean, it's, you know, every neighborhood has its problems, but we don't have no weapons behind the counter or anything like that. We just basically, you know, play it by ear.
Do you think your attitude would change if you had this store in the city?
If I had a store in the city, I'd probably have a bulletproof vest, a shield, an Uzi, and a couple other bodyguards working here. But here we pretty much, you know, we're safe here.
What we found out from all this is that not all areas in the suburbs and the city are the same. In the suburb we visited, it was much cleaner and calmer than our neighborhood.
But we shouldn't judge people or places until we know them, because appearances aren't always what they seem.
Made me wanna holler.